Alright guys, so what's up? Welcome back. We're watching Free episode 5. Last week we ended off where it got pretty messed up, Hiyori left Haru with a serious diss, saying how everybody that swims with him ends up suffering, which is not true. Like I stated last week, it was only 2 people, okay? And these 2 people didn't only suffer, okay? They were inspired to move forward and become as amazing as they are today. So excuse me, Hiyori, but you have it wrong. And all the other people love swimming with him. So everybody's inspired by him, actually. And in the preview, however, it did seem to say that we're gonna get some more about like this training camp at Iwatabi with like Nagisa and Rei and them. So I guess we're gonna get a different side now instead of all that drama up in Tokyo. We're gonna go back and see some happy people swimming in camp. So enough of this and let's just get started.
Wow, いい景色だよ、ロミちゃん。本当ですね。あ、変な形の岩。どこですか？
He's so cute, Romy.
本当だ、変な形ですね。変でしょ？楽しいね、ロミちゃん。はい。フロリダのジェットコースターみたいです。ねえ、ゴロちゃん。
私は大丈夫ですが。レイ君すごい汗。
お気遣いなく。
レイちゃん大丈夫？
Somebody give the boy a towel, please.
大丈夫。気を失ってますね。
Oh my god. He was out. An ominous workout.
皆さん、おはようございます。鮫塚学園 OB の山崎壮介先輩と、
Yes, so
そうじゃ
sweet.
ん。
そして送風館 OB の霧島夏也先輩です。
Yes, babe. Oh, look at his shoes. Oh my
短い
gosh.
間だが。
では、
どちらも強豪校だけに。私はぽっちゃりな方がいらっしゃらないので残念です。
Most likely won't find them here, but you know.
まさかお前もバックだったとは
He
な。
seems like a great guy. She should try dating him.
みこしばも言ってくれるじゃねえか。上等だ。
何度やっても俺が勝つっす。
ももくん、練習中だよ。
違うっす。
Why do I feel like this has 2 different ships right here?
俺とやろうぜ、青葉。夏也さん。
さらに成長して見えますし。
Hey.
あとは新入りですかね。
I just love to see Ray be like badass swimming.
よーい。
Oh, he looks nervous. That was terrible.
明らかに出遅れてるんだ。
何かあったのかな。
Is he self-conscious?
ああ、ロミちゃんだけずるい。僕も泳ぐよ。
Oh my gosh, Nagisa. He can't dive with them. What
スタート
happened?
が怖いが。
そうじゃん。
タイミングがわからなくなってるんだろう。
Your voice, okay? Yeah, that's true. And I totally feel like I feel that awkwardness where you like don't really know like I know the sound goes off to jump, but then you're not always ready when the sound goes off, I've done that for track too. Although I never really had a problem. I always just sprinted anyways. But it's just when you're there and you're like breathing, getting ready, and then the gun goes off. Like you just go, but nothing says you were at that point where you're like, go. You see what I mean? It can always be just like a random go and you just have to go. So I could see where it's like some people could have trouble with that.
フライング？
はい。それが中学最後の大会になってしまって。
Yeah, see?
でも大勢の人
Because
が
that would look bad fall starting.
試合をも
うわー、うまそう。あっちにマネージャー手作りのカレーがあるらしいぜ。
Of course there's curry. When is there not curry?
辛さだな。
辛いっす。でもうまいっす。おかわりして。
なんだお前。
父さんのカレーは渡さないっすよ。
浮かすんじゃね
このカレ
Can I pet him?
ー。ワカメ？おい。
カレーにはワカメが一番。
Okay, no, this is the ship right here.
先輩方にもよ
It has to be.
ねえ、
そうだのみちゃんはニューヨークでもカレー食べてたか
はい
その話
Let me cheer them
詳し
up.
く聞かせてください。新しいコーチを紹介します。
立花誠ですよろしくお願いします
It's happening.
こうになるよね。
Like, if you think harder, it's really not true harder, okay? Hot springs? Not hot springs, but the bath, basically. Yes, and
夏
it's
也さんは
him.
どうなんです
Oh, look at you.
世界に行きたくはないんですか？
Oh my gosh, like your shoulders. What the hell?
おだろう自慢の弟だへっ世界目指して泳いでる日本人に会ったなすげえまっすぐなやつでさ
Just say you had purple hair and shark teeth, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
よく似たやつを思い出して
It's the same
そいつ
person.
も話の途中で
手術を受ければ
選手として復帰できるが治療が合わなければ選手生命は完全に絶たれるってところか
That's a hard decision.
野球界の司法と呼ばれ今はコーチをしているミュハイルって人の言葉で
Oh, damn.
自分を信じた者だけに勝利が訪れるってのがあってさそれを聞いた時どんな結果も自分次第そう言われてる気がして大好きな言葉だ
It's a nice quote.
さああの時もぶっつけ本番だったんだよ
ええ僕もそこで初めてリレーを泳いだんですあの時の僕はみんなの足を引っ張っただけかもしれませんでもみんなで泳いだあの熱い感覚があれ以来ずっとここに
When Ray talks, I just
そ
can't.
れはさあ行きましょう
He's so cute without his glasses. When he takes off his glasses, though,
逃げ出
it's
す
like...
なら今のうちだぜ
Their teams are so big compared to I think it's good that they're like a small team. They can really focus on each other. And like, dang, Nagisa, I love seeing them be like, you know, the better ones. Like they're like so good and stuff.
ダメだ早い
That was good. That was actually really good. I think that was actually really good.
やったねのみちゃんのみそ先輩
でも負けちゃいました。
It's okay.
いい引き継ぎだったよ
ロビオ本当よかった
シズルなんで泣いてん
Oh
の
my gosh, guys.
優しい
あったのか
いや俺は
なあちょっとした賭けをしないかどう選べ
That's a cute way of doing it.
右手
こっちだな
I think that's the hand it's in. Sorry. Whoa.
やっぱ自分のことは自分で決めます
I like both of their encounters. Like that's so
あ
nice.
いつなら大丈
It
夫
was the right hand. Like I knew it. I was able to tell when he took it. Like it just looked like it was the right hand.
どうした
見て、あの人が引っ越しちゃった前のコーチだよ。
Are you serious?
もう先輩
Wait, did I know that already? Why do I feel like I may have known that? No! Oh my gosh.
過去それは通り過ぎた
I actually think I did know that. I think they kind of
それ
showed
は
that
希望と期
last
待が
time.
生み出す幻影
次回深淵のマーメイド
Oh, it's gonna be about them finally. We're gonna get to see like about him and his like kind of like not obsession but extreme overprotectiveness with Ikuya and stuff like that, and we're gonna get to see them younger and things. Okay, good. The pacing of this like anime right now is pretty good in my opinion. Like they're really showing us everything we need to know, and like it's nicely spread out in the episodes. Like I'm really loving it. Good job, Free. So I'm not really sure who else, did or does sports. I personally was a sprinter, so I do fully get like the whole start thing that Romy was struggling with. I have never actually struggled with the start. Like, it actually always came pretty easy to me. But I do understand. Like, it's just, I still get it because I'm in the position, so I just understand why someone could have difficulty starting. So that was really cool to see them bring up a problem like that, And another thing we get to see is that it's not easy to think about things by yourself. They showed for both Romy and Sosuke that they kind of needed people to help them think, to give them motivation and to push them. Doing things on your own isn't always the best because you're just thinking at the best that you can, which is based on how you are as a person, what you're used to, your experiences. Basically, you can only think in the way that you can, you know what I mean? And so it's always helpful to get advice from other people who can only think the way they can, and then you can get like a bunch of different ways of thinking, and it really can drive you to see what the better answer is. And we got to see that with Romy, just more to have confidence in himself and not let like one mistake define like how he can start forever, you know what I mean? He really was able to like open up to that and be like, relax, when you're supposed to start. He really does. Like, I'm sure he knows when he should start. It's just actually catching on that's hard. So he just had to focus on that moment, and yeah, he got it right, as you can see. And also Sosuke, he was put on the spot to like have to pick the hands and all this, and that one moment made him realize like, no, I can think for myself, like having to do it like that. You could see that like when he was doing it that way, it didn't feel right for him. He's just like, I can think for myself. And then now he's gonna go on and he's gonna think seriously and he's gonna make his decision. So yeah, and that's a hard decision, honestly. Like, it's like, it might not be 50-50, like maybe the chances are actually higher on one end, but you just don't actually know. So it's like, you can just call it 50-50. That's a hard decision to make. Like, you either do it and you can swim in competitions, win, go global, do all that stuff, which is great and amazing. Like, not taking that chance would be so unfortunate, you know what I mean? Or you could not take that chance and just be like a casual swimmer and whatnot, but like, would it make you happier to think that I tried and didn't get what I wanted to get, or I didn't try and missed out on the possibility of getting what I wanted to get, So I think he should go for the surgery, and just believe in himself 100%, I think he should go for the surgery. I think he would be happier that way than forever regretting it. It's something you could so regret for the rest of your life, easily. So yeah. And all in all, this was just like a really good episode. You saw everybody. Once again, you kind of saw everybody. We saw that, okay, Makoto is like starting teaching, which is like so amazing, because I remember when I first saw him teaching those little kids, I was like dying because it was so cute, and I was just like, why does making some dude around guys like just so much more attractive? Like, what is that? He just looks so good there, and now we're gonna get to see more of that, so I'm really, really happy. Of course, we see also that Haru is still struggling. Those words are like ringing in his head. I wish I could just go over there, grab him by the shoulders, freaking wall slam him, and be like, no. And then we obviously saw, more of Nagisa and them, because we usually just got snippets of them, but now this episode focused more on them, which is really, really great. We also got to see some other swim teams that we've met before in the past, which is great. We got to see Natsuya again, which obviously makes me super happy. There's Sosuke. We didn't see Rin, but we get the idea with Rin. He's training under that Mikael coach, and he's good. I know, and just obviously like the comedy and the like friendships and how all the guys are just like messing around with each other, and like the swimming, which is, the visuals are amazing. Let's not forget, like, it's a really colorful anime, but my goodness, the visuals, the animation is just always so pleasant to watch. So even if you're like you can be like just paying attention to the visuals and be happy, or you could just pay attention to like what they're saying and be happy too, because like there's a lot of service everywhere. And yeah, so no, it was a really, really good all around episode that kind of just, it's just, I really love the pacing. I think everything is really nicely distributed and it's just going along very nicely. You don't feel like anything's rushed. You don't feel like, oh, that's missing, this is missing. Like, it's so good. And next week we're gonna get about Hiyori and like Ikuya and their past, and it's just really, really good. And I could see how once we get all that together, they could start focusing more on the peak of the drama and resolving the drama, you know what I mean? At least that's how I think it's gonna go. That's how things usually go, but we could be surprised. So yeah, like I said, this was a really good episode. I hope you liked my reaction. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow for Banana Fish. So thanks a lot, guys, and bye.